Hello again, I am Blunty, and this is obviously a PlayStation TV. It is about to launch in Australia, and as a matter of fact, this is the Australian edition. I've got it a little bit early because earlier today I went to a PlayStation event. People who follow my Twitter might have known this already, but yeah, I walked away with my very own PlayStation TV with which to produce a review, but I thought I might as well do an unboxing because I will be one of the first out there with an Australian edition of this. So let's grab the old diluter knife here and whack into it. Focus. I went to all the trouble of getting this thing engraved. At least you can do is focus on it. There we go. Diluter for getting loot out of boxes. So let's slice open the tab there and see what we have. So first out of the box, a little this is my voucher codes. They're all sealed up. I'm not going to open those on camera because I want to use those codes. If they're separate codes, I might give the one for Velocity away, because I said I already own Velocity. Just got a reminder here, don't forget to download your PlayStation Vita games. Yes, alright, I won't forget. To get best out of your PS4 remote play, yes. So, we've got a little inner box here, which is less bold. White. Boring, you might say. So, let's pop it open here. And this, right on top, is the PlayStation TV, which is surprisingly small. I mean, you know it's going to be small, but it is surprisingly small. And, I mean, tiny, light as well. So let's zoom in and get a better look at these things. You've got your power input right on the side there. You've got your Ethernet input right there if you want to go wired instead of Wi-Fi. You've got your HDMI cable right out from there, a USB port right there, and a slot for your memory cards right there. And around the side here, if we can pick this open, a little flappy door there, which is very securely attached for your PlayStation Vita game cards, which of course, as we've gone over, it is compatible with some, but not all Vita game cards. I don't know whether there's an official list of what is and what isn't compatible. I'm sure if you search PlayStation's homepage, there should be a list there somewhere. Hopefully, anyway, if they've, done things right and are not completely dumbasses about it. There will be a list somewhere. I'm sure I'll have to go hunting for that. But that memory card slot is, of course, the proprietary memory card slot. It's not an SD card slot or anything like that, so you're still buying the special memory cards that you would buy for your Vita anyway, which is slightly annoying because they're not as cheap as SD cards are, for example, but I'm sure we'll get by. Now, but yeah, that's the PlayStation TV in its entirety. So what else do we get in the box is the question. So let's have a look here. Let's just dump it all out here. Alright, whoops, cardboard everywhere now. So we get power supply, which if you own a Vita or indeed a charging station for your DualShock controllers and stuff will look very, very familiar, as a matter of fact. So I've got simple DC output on one end and your figure 8 little power supply thingy. What's the name? Duva. I'm losing the ability to speak. That thing in the other end. And hooray! They give you an HDMI cable, which is nice of them, really. I mean, we've all got tons of extra ones, I'm sure, but it is always nice to get an HDMI cable with a device that requires an HDMI cable. Annoyingly, not everyone actually does that. Not included in the box, you all note, is a controller. You might be able to read there on the side of the box, PlayStation 4, a wireless controller sold separately. So yeah, you really want to already have a PlayStation 4 or buy a separate controller for it before you're ready to go. I may have to buy a second controller because I only have one, and I kind of like that being hooked up to my PlayStation 4. But there you go. That is the PlayStation TV. And I will be using it mostly for playing PlayStation Store games, the old classic PlayStation 1 titles and PSP titles and all that sort of stuff, because there's a goldmine of really terrific games sitting out there ready to play. I mean, I know I could do that from my PlayStation 4 or indeed my Vita, but I'll be hooking this up in my bedroom to my little projector, where it will also serve as quite a handy media device too, because it will connect to and play back your media, music, TV shows, movies, all that kind of stuff, photographs, from standard DLNA servers, and I've got two running in my house for a couple of different reasons, so that will be a terrific little addition to my bedroom entertainment system. There will be, of course, a full review coming out soon. As you can see, it's shiny fingerprints. There will be, of course, a full review coming soon-ish. I've got a ton of stuff to get through, so I'll get to this as soon as I can. Hopefully I'll get it up before launch, so if you haven't made up your mind whether you want one or not, you can use my review to help me out. But that is PlayStation TV Aussie edition. Thanks for watching. I am Blunty, and I will catch you next time.